yeah, I'm really having to fend for myself with Mum not being here at the minute, so no hot water bottle tonight, but I've got my heated blanket and I put my pyjamas under that, so yeah, should be alright. Good morning, yeah, that's my run done. Went a different way today and actually ended up doing more, so yeah, just over 11 miles again. So last 3 days done 33 miles just running alone, so next 4 days no running, probably next run on Saturday now. And to be honest, I need to clear this cold. Absolutely snot's coming out everywhere today. It's horrible, but one good thing running does do, it does seem to clear it. So I'm going to do a little stretch now. As I said, I'm not the best for stretching. Look who's here. He's actually on the step, but here you go. Oh, I've thrown it in the wrong spot for you. Go on. Go on. There he goes. He's eaten more than me this morning so far. How mad is that? So yeah, that one was stretching. It's kind of trying to touch my toes really. So yeah, I kind of try and do some exercise where I touch my toes. Quad stretches, just leaning against something and pulling my leg up so your heel's touching your bottom. And I try and stretch my calves. So yeah, to be honest, as I said, I don't probably do it enough. But yeah, these are some examples anyway. So yeah, I kind of try and lean back. For anyone that thinks I've gone completely mad on all this training, you're absolutely right, first of all, by the way. But obviously having this challenge to look forward to has certainly given me the motivation. And really, if there's anyone watching who really struggles to, whether they start the year trying to lose weight or trying to get more active, I've got a couple of sort of tips again for you that I find have really worked for me about making a huge change. Because I think what people tend to do is they tend to go from nothing to the extreme, and that's why it doesn't get maintained. And again, I'd love you to just try a couple of these, and if anyone does try them, again, just comment in a month's time or a couple of weeks' time, just let me know, because I'd be really intrigued. So something I've learned as well is that you don't have to cut any food out. I lost a bit of weight actually through finishing my meals a bit earlier, so I used to go for a walk with my brother in the evening, as we did anyway, but I'd come back and eat something at 10 o'clock. Then I'd have breakfast at 7. Whereas if you finish your last meal before 8 o'clock, let's say, and you don't eat breakfast again till 8 the next morning, that's 12 hours where you haven't eaten. And obviously by that stage, your body starts to think, I've not eaten anything for a while, and it starts to turn into, or starts to sort of switch to its fat stores. So you can actually lose weight without cutting any food out at all. Of course, you can cut some food out and you maybe think, I don't want this Mars bar, and just take out a Mars bar, that's 200 calories. In 10 days, that 200 calories is, just by cutting out a Mars bar every day for 10 days, you've already lost 2,000 calories, and that might be a whole day's food for someone, So in 10 days, you've lost a day's worth of, you've taken a day's worth of food out, and you can lose, weight that way. Again, they're not massive changes, but they're, simple things. Or, I love oranges and stuff. If you swap that Mars bar for an orange, you can still not cutting that food out. You can lose weight that way. And again, things like signing up for gyms and stuff, it's forced exercise. It doesn't need to be. You can just, walk to the shop to go and get something, or park a little bit further back, take the stairs, not the escalator. All these little things that you can do. I like to sort of go for a little walk straight after dinner, for example, just to get that heaviness off. And all these little strategies can just add up. If you do an extra 20 minutes of walking every day, by the end of the week, you've done over 2 hours more. So yeah, it's just a couple of little tips for anyone that's sort of finding it hard to maybe maintain these diets and all sorts. maybe give those a try, and if I'd be intrigued to know if anyone else sees a difference. I know those small procedures work for me. So yeah, just leaving the gym now, and as you saw, actually, I'm aching like mad on my arms and chest today because I've done a chest press machine, and the one you just saw was the bicep tricep one. But it's something I've neglected for too long. It's the weight training. It's so important, by the way, especially when you're doing all that cardio. You do need to do both, and as I said, there's not one that's better than the other. So yeah, it's good to do it again. And once I finish this challenge, once I've done it, I'm gonna really focus on that at the end of the year. But if anyone does go to the gym, yeah, definitely do your weight training, because I actually feel quite a strong upper body today. And yeah, maybe that boy who didn't want to help me, or didn't want my help to pick him up, maybe he would now. Maybe I've gained a bit more muscle today. Now, apologies for the presentation, because I know it looks awful, but I haven't had this for ages and I absolutely love it. But it's actually having banana, and this is my lunch, banana in like bread, like a banana sandwich. And it sounds really weird. Some of you I'm sure are going to go, that's disgusting. But my dad said he used to have it when he grew up. And yeah, don't knock it until you've tried it. I actually used to sometimes put some dry Weetabix in and some peanut butter. So yeah, I might need to, because it looks a little bit dry and a bit sad at the minute. But yeah, I'll enjoy it anyway. Someone's back again. Yesterday it was 6. Where is he? There he comes. Another important consideration when you're doing all this sort of running and stuff is, and it's not very nice, but you get a lot of dead skin. And obviously you really need to keep your feet well looked after. So yeah, I hate doing this, but I'm gonna put myself through filing the feet now. But I won't show you that, because I think you've seen enough of my feet over the last 10 days of this vlog. So you may have noticed when I was throwing some darts yesterday that I have a couple of other gym bits in my room. So yeah, an exercise mat which I do some sit-ups and press-ups on, and then a kettlebell which I do some sort of, almost like I'm picking up a shopping bag, and that sort of, I believe they're called your obliques, but it just strengthens the side of your stomach really. So yeah, there are a couple of other exercises I do, and again, it's really just to strengthen your core and yeah, just essentially the middle of your stomach. It's nice to feel strong in that area, because especially when I'm gonna have a heavy bag on my back, so or a camelback, anything like that, you want to make sure you've got quite a strong middle, as much as strong legs and strong upper body. So ignoring my absolutely awful presentation, obviously I've got sweet corn, and then I've got chicken, cucumber and sardines in a couple of bits of bread with butter. So I'll have a bit of mint sauce and ketchup, turmeric tea. As I said, my food looks foul, I know, but as long as it tastes good, I don't care. So yeah, that's it for today. You probably just saw from that last, that little screenshot I did, is that actually in terms of donations so far, I'm almost in the top 25% of, highest donations so far for the event. So thank you very much for everyone who has. Again, if I can get any more donations over the next few months, it'd be very much appreciated. So yeah, if anyone can share the posts that I put out and any of these videos, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying these anyway, and yeah, I'll be back
Back soon for another one. See you in a bit.